There is a strange moment that comes into every life, a moment when distraction no longer works. The noise is still there, the endless scrolling, the constant busyness, the conversations that fill the silence. But something inside begins to feel different. You realize that despite everything around you, there is a part of yourself you have been avoiding. Not because you are weak, not because you are broken, but because facing yourself requires courage. Most people spend years trying to outrun uncomfortable thoughts, difficult memories, unanswered questions. They search for certainty in a world that offers very little of it. Yet the philosophers of old understood something many of us forget. The answers we seek outside ourselves often begin within. Marcus Aurelius wrote that a person should retreat into their own soul more often than into any physical place, because there is no refuge more peaceful than a disciplined mind. But discipline is often misunderstood. Many imagine it as hardness, as forcing ourselves through life without emotion. True discipline is something deeper. It is the willingness to sit quietly with reality, to see things as they are, not as we wish them to be. To accept that life contains joy and suffering, gain and loss, beginnings and endings. The Stoics did not teach people to stop feeling. They taught people to stop being ruled by every feeling. And this wisdom becomes especially important during difficult seasons. When plans fail, when relationships change, when uncertainty settles over our lives like a storm cloud, the mind naturally begins searching for something solid, something permanent, something that cannot be taken away. This is where faith enters the journey. Faith is not the absence of questions. Faith is the decision to keep walking even when answers have not yet arrived. It is trusting that meaning exists beyond what we can currently see. Many of the greatest transformations in human history began in uncertainty. The seed grows beneath the soil long before anyone sees the first sign of life. The dawn begins while the world is still dark. Growth often happens in hidden places. And perhaps that is why so many people miss their own progress. They expect transformation to arrive like lightning. Instead, it often arrives like the sunrise, slowly, quietly, almost unnoticed. One day you realize you are reacting differently to challenges. You notice that situations which once overwhelmed you no longer have the same power. You discover a calmness that was not there before, not because life became easier, because you became stronger. And strength does not come from avoiding hardship. It comes from learning through it. Every disappointment teaches something. Every setback reveals something. Every season of waiting develops something. The experiences we often resist become the very experiences that shape our character. This does not mean pain is pleasant. It means pain can be meaningful. A philosopher seeks wisdom in every circumstance. A person of faith seeks purpose in every circumstance. And when wisdom and faith walk together, resilience begins to grow. You stop asking why every challenge happened. You begin asking what it can teach you. You stop demanding certainty from the future. You begin focusing on the choices available today. This shift changes everything, because peace is rarely found by controlling life. Peace is found by understanding your relationship with life. The storms may continue. The uncertainty may remain. The future may still be hidden. But there is a profound freedom in knowing that your character does not depend on circumstances. It depends on what you choose to become. And every day presents that choice. Every morning offers another opportunity to practice patience, to practice courage, to practice gratitude. to practice hope. Not the fragile hope that depends on perfect outcomes, but the deeper hope that remains alive even when the path ahead is unclear. The kind of hope that has carried humanity through wars, hardships, failures, and personal struggles for generations. The kind of hope that whispers quietly in the darkness. Keep going, keep learning, keep growing, because the person you are becoming is being shaped right now in ways you cannot yet fully understand. One day, you may look back on this chapter of your life and realize that the moments you feared most were preparing you for the life you were meant to live. The waiting was preparing you. The uncertainty was preparing you. The silence was preparing you. And when that realization arrives, you will understand something beautiful. You were never truly lost. You were simply becoming. So walk forward with faith, even when the road is unclear. Walk forward with wisdom, even when emotions are loud. Walk forward with hope, even when the night feels long. Because within you exists a strength greater than fear, a purpose greater than confusion, and a light that no darkness can permanently extinguish. And perhaps that is one of life's greatest truths. The journey toward yourself is also the journey toward peace. And those who have the courage to continue walking eventually discover that the light they were searching for was quietly growing inside them all along.